You know, I think probably one of the most painful things in the world is, one of my friends was over, one of my best friends was over at my house, and we decided to go play basketball, and, I don't play basketball very often, so I'm a rather clumsy guy, especially when he's doing, like, all these tricks and, like, mid-air jumps and stuff. I managed to jam my left middle finger, you know, the finger that you use to, very kindly compliment people, and, let's just say playing video games really freaking hurts. But that's not the topic of today. The topic of today is, welcome back to another episode of Waffle Gaming. I made a waffle. I told you guys I was going to do this off camera, and I finally freaking did it because I want to get this done. I had a couple episodes where I wasn't doing this, and I want to get this arena smack done so we can start working on some other stuff that I promise you is not revisit from Season 1. But anyways, a little bit of progress is what's been going on with the arena. We made some pretty good progress, actually. Draining the lake is a very tedious thing and probably the most difficult thing about the arena. We got a ton of dirt from the shop, as you guys can see. This is all done at one time rather than having to dig the dirt and then, like, pick it back up or whatever. Come here, you freaking guy. I only have sharpness on this bow. I don't have power on this bow, so it freaking takes, like, 4 shots. But anyways, so I tried it out here. This took a lot of, attempts because I tried doing it differently, but I managed to drain this lake. So let me actually show you guys how this works. I assume with the amount of sponges that I have that these giant ones are gonna be like pretty okay to drain the lake. It might actually... What did I do with the rest of my... Oh. I was like, what did I do with the rest of my sponges? Oh yeah, I actually never even put them in the furnace. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. We're gonna definitely need to cook these guys up quite a ton during this. So yeah, the main process of this here is to get the entire arena drained. Then we need to cut out all the dirt from here. And then, and only after then, can we get working on the rest of the rings for the arena. And then we can make the floor of the arena. But it's easier to do all that once the water is actually gone. So, I am still going to be doing a lot of this off camera, but this is demonstration. We actually need to close up, this is the one thing that I didn't do. You need to close up the ends over here so no additional water can flow in. So basically we got 10 sponges. We're going to do this as fast as we freaking can. Hopefully this will work. So let's do one right here, 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 and one right here, and that kind of works. It's close enough, I guess. I think I made these a bit too big, actually. Yeah, I think I made them a bit too big. I mean, I can still do it, but it's not the fastest way in the world. So, sponge down right there. And then, what did that take? Like, maybe 8? What was that, 10 sponges right there? I mean, it's not the most efficient way in the world. I did it before with 6, but the only difference was these rooms were a lot smaller and a lot less wide, so... Oh, God, hello. Where's the little block right there? Somewhere there. So, yeah, I got a lot of work to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and get most of this done off camera. I might do a little time-lapse, depending on how much time I have to edit tonight. So I'm gonna keep all this recorded, and, yeah, catch you guys back with a few updates as we go along. So it's crossed my mind, after doing this, that, I definitely made all of these far too big. And the question is, do I want to resize them to make it easier on my life? This is hard. This is hard because both of these are gonna require work. Although I think admitting that I was at fault and redoing this whole thing would be better. Not redoing, but as you can see with the size of it, it's kind of like nearly impossible to actually have this whole thing dry out like fast enough to actually... That block didn't even break and just screw that whole theory up. Okay, perfect. What I think I'm going to wind up doing, yeah, this is, okay, that took way too many sponges and pretty much got the job not done at all. So what I think I'm going to have to do is get more dirt. I guess this is like, you know, it's just what I have to do in general, so it's not like I messed up necessarily. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get some more dirt from the shop and basically take the dirt and divide it down the middle of all of these. So like, for example, I'd take... this one right here, like this one, and just divide it down the middle here. Because the problem is, it's also a lot lower, or a lot deeper than the other one, I believe. Actually, I'm not sure if it was, but I know the other ones were much smaller. And I think the reason why I was kind of like so keen on just kind of getting this done is because I had a lot more time back then. HTM was the only series I did, and I didn't have a lot of other stuff going on in my life. And I mean, that's not an excuse. I just, you know, need to be a lot more, I guess, useful of my time, a lot more efficient. Efficient is the word, efficient. A lot more efficiency. So we're gonna have to go ahead and do that then, completely dry up these sponges and then give it a second shot, because right now, yeah, that, like, I probably could have cleared that entire room with 50 sponges, but like, okay, it's 50 sponges instead of 6. Really? You're gonna make me do that? So that's kind of a problem. So we got our 40 wet sponges here, we got 10 dry ones, and we got a little bit of dirt on us, and thankfully dirt actually doesn't go for much in the marketplace. I think it's actually about, I think it's $64 for 64, so I think it's like $1 per dirt. So I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. So let's go ahead and grab all these sponges out of here, dry these up, warp to shop, and this has literally been our best friend right here. The fact that I can't sell it, even though you can sell hand, is a little bit silly as well. But, yeah, honestly. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take a cut. See you guys back in a few. Okay, so after a while of doing this, a little bit longer than I admit. I mean, it wasn't too long, but kind of sucks. Anyway, this is a little bit more reasonable. Some of these are still quite large, actually, but the more I look at the fact that these are actually rather large, the more I click in my mind, how the hell did I actually think I was going to be able to do this before with the other sides? Because that was just way too much. So we're going to go and get the sponges out from our area. The fact that this isn't lit up is driving in so many mobs. It's disgusting. Creepers, I don't need you blowing this area up, okay? Skeletons, don't really know what your game is right now, but... Oh, I can't get out of here, can I? I guess I can sort of jump out of here, like parkour, these little things that I built. Get out of here, freaking spider! Hate these things, man. My armor's actually pretty close to... Well, it's not close to breaking, but it's just kind of low durability. And then we got this little beast right here with the cap on. The whole captain of the whole crew. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab these guys out here. 12, 30, 40, and 50. And see how long, or how successful, rather, this endeavor is, doing this. Hopefully, we should be able to just do it. Going in, swinging around, and I'll call it a success if we can do this in less than 10. You know what I mean? If 10 or less, that's good. Maybe even 12. I might even push it to 12. So anyway, let's go ahead and do it through here. See what we can get. That, and... Yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah, that is a lot better. That is a lot better. That is 10 sponges right there in one room. Although this room kind of already did have a little bit of water drain. Let's just go ahead and take care of this little bit right here. Oh yeah, this is so much better, because there's not as much water to refill the whole thing. There we go. Knock that out, and knock that out. That was actually done in 9, even though there's a little bit left down here. We can, you know, the small little ones we can plug up with just one block, you know, to make it easy. So let's see how this actually fares to a relatively larger size one. So let's do, here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Very nice. That is lovely. Oh, beautiful. We did that in 9. 9 of these things. This guy's a passive one, so we're going to keep him. Let's do the same thing over here. See how good our luck is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this was a little bit less of a success. That's 9 and 10. Okay, so that was done in... Wait, hold on. 11, 12... So that one was done in 12. So it's still coming out to a 10 average. If we can drain this whole one with the last 10 that we've got here, I will be a very happy slime. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to. Just a little bit off. Oh, this one actually didn't get wet. Nice. Okay, so this little floor still has to get done here. So that's successful, I would say. Is there any sponges that we missed that didn't actually get drained? There is this one over here. Wait a minute. Can we use it? Can we use it? I think we can. I think we can go ahead and win our battle with this little sponge that didn't actually get wet. Here we go. And... beautiful, baby. So we were just able to drain 5 of them. Well, let's see. What was that, 5? Was that 5? 5 of these with 50 sponges. Matt, love you so much, bro. So happy you had all those sponges in your inventory. The only problem is picking them back up. It's actually a lot slower than pretty much anything else in the game, especially the fact that I have to do with jump boost. And then getting out of here is also, I guess, a little bit of a pain, but it's something you gotta deal with. So this is what I will be doing for the next little while. And by the way, I want to apologize if this video is like a little bit oddly structured in the fact that I'm cutting so many times. I can't really do very interesting commentary doing the same thing over and over again, especially for the fact that like something like this I need music to. You know, I need to just do it to music, because I'm going to be doing this for a while, and it's relatively late at night, so I need to keep myself awake But, this episode, I don't know how long it'll be, has a lot of continuous work in it, so hopefully you guys are definitely supportive of that. I know me redoing the same thing isn't the coolest, but it's something. Anyways, get you guys back in a few. Alright, so, exaggerations aside, we've been going at this for a long freaking time. I want to say it's been about maybe half an hour since I took the last cut. Not sure whether or not I'm doing little speed runs of this or what do you even call them? Time lapses? Time lapses, there you go. But yeah, doing this is not the easiest thing in the world, and I don't know why. For some reason I decided, hey, it would be a cool thing to redo it, but I am, and yeah, it's kind of a big pain in the arse, you know what I mean? I mean, I may have a slime butt, but, you know, this thing kind of, you know, heats up every while. Anyway, so this is really painful. Really obnoxious doing this. It's not the worst thing in the world, because we do have a lot more than we had last season, so I think despite, because this arena is actually the same exact size. That wasn't even intentional. I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys, but the arena was meant to be 40 by 40 to accommodate the size of this ocean. And ironically enough, that was the exact same dimensions that we had for the other one. This land, for some reason, is taking a while to actually fill. There we go. Let's dump that right there. Dump that right there, and dump that right there. Perfect. So that one took a lot more sponges than I would have liked. But, yeah, I think it's going by faster than the one in Season 1 did, which is nice. However, it's still a long time for sure. Question is like, what I do in this situation. Because, I mean, alright, I usually don't do this because I like just, you know, not knowing specifics, so I don't, you know, it's kind of like, it seems like it goes by faster, but I actually want to figure out, there we go, I actually want to figure out how many of these I've done so far. So I've done, well, actually today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So we've done 27, and we have 37 left to go. We're not even halfway done with this damn thing. Oh, man. I actually, like... It's just one of those things that, like, you know it's gonna take a long time, and you wish you had all the world, like, all the time in the world to record this episode, but you don't. So I'm gonna get a little bit more done, but before I do, I think I'm actually gonna tackle the dungeons to take a little bit of a break from this for right now, and do something, you know, a little bit different, just to kind of, I guess, keep my mind, you know, into this, because I feel like doing this all at once is gonna dry me. That wasn't meant to be a pun, but it's going to dry me out of wanting to do any more of it. So let's just go ahead and keep our inventory as is for right now. Let's put the wet sponges, I guess, in here, the ones that we picked up. Pop the coal in there, and pop the coal right here. Getting our balance, actually, our balance isn't deducted too much from all the dirt we had to buy. It's very minimal, actually. So we're going to do /fix from here. We're going to do /fix right here. We're going to do /fix on these, and we're going to do /fix on these. So now our balance is at, what's our balance at right now? /bal, $115,000. Okay, that's not too bad. So we're gonna actually go to spawn real fast, or warp spawns. This is a little bit closer, and I want to see if anyone's actually taken one of these dual things, because I know there was a couple people that said they liked the idea. But, I mean, you know, I'd assume if they like the idea, they'd want to do it next episode. So, I mean, we might have... Oh, God, that guy came... Oh, God, it's a lightning creep! Oh, God! Oh, rip spawn. I didn't actually mean to make those lightning creepers. Cool. Could have gotten ahead with that or something. No idea. Anyways, let's see if we got anything from here. This little baby zombie is honestly just so excited to meet us. Okay, let's dig out in here. And did we get anyone? Really? That's unfortunate. We're already a day open in a business and nobody's come by. If I could be my own first customer, I would. If I could be my own first customer, I would. I feel like I need to, like, ping the chat again and be like, did you miss it? Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. Anyway, by the way, I took Nades out of here right now since he hasn't done that, and I gave a little note. I'll add in this dude into the rotation once he pops the first step. I don't think he's recorded it on here yet. He's supposed to. Or at least, like, he said he was gonna... Like, he's in the server, but I don't think he started the series yet. And that's fine. He can take his time. Hopefully Season 3 doesn't come around by the time it chooses. But anyway, let's go ahead and go to Warp the Wall. And I guess we'll tackle this dungeon to kind of start things off for right now. I'm pretty certain from the feedback that I got, you guys, I think the majority were telling me that the Hellfire dungeon actually is not, or the Hellfire dungeon, the Tower dungeon is not Hellfire. Kind of want to experiment with it again today to confirm that or not. And I think I'm going to, after I do this dungeon, I'm going to do the wall, or the tower again, just to see, and, you know, like, if it's Hellfire, then I'll obviously throw away the items. But, has this one been done today? I think this dungeon's actually been done today. Oh, it has, hasn't it? That sucks. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go to, no, don't snipe me. Spawn. There we go, right before he was able to shoot me. Warp Northern Dwarven Halls. There we go. It's actually really painful typing with this finger injury than anything. Playing's not so bad because I just have to keep, like, a steady, you know, like, finger on the key. Because it's my running key. You know, I pretty much keep it on there the whole time. Typing with it, however, like lifting it up and down, that is painful. Reasons why I don't play basketball, because I always somehow manage to jam my finger. And I always blame the person I was playing with instead of me, because that's just how I live. Anyway, I'm kidding. Let's go ahead and see if this one's been done today or not. Have you been done? You have not been done. Beautiful. Swap this back in, and let's get the demonic pants out and ready. I actually haven't repaired, ouch. I actually haven't repaired the demonic pants. Hello, entity. Alright, so this guy, what's up, entity? Alright, you're in a little bit of diamond. I haven't repaired my demonic pants all that much, even though I use these a lot during, actually, oh god, okay. Let's run for a little while, hopefully not get hurt by this guy. Don't hurt me, there's a lot of these guys, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Let's kill skeletons. Kill the skellies first. These guys are fast. I don't know if the other one, I don't know if the zombie guy fast. No, entity is definitely fast. This guy is definitely fast. That's confirmed. We gotta jump. Oh god. Actually, we might be able to, oh god. All right, get our absorption hearts back, please. There we go. The skeletons behind us aren't actually spawning, which is nice. And I think we should be able to take them out here so long as I'm able to chain some hits. I don't know what happened to the, ability where, like, the boss can actually pull through or phase through hits, because we were supposed to have a thing in Hellfire that combated, like, being able to pin him down like this. We just got iron from this guy. I'm keeping this iron. I'm actually gonna rename that to, like, the Hellfire Nugget. You know, or the Hellfire Ingot. You know what? I'm renaming that. That's gonna be our Hellfire Ingot. Anyway, so we get something good. We haven't gotten really, like, anything extra, you know, like, extremely good from the Hellfire update in all the time it has been out, so maybe it'll change today. Oh, nothing but weapons, but they're why diamond swords? I don't need swords. All right. Oh, by the way, a little bit of news. I found out what destruction does. In fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and read it right from Vac's message to me on Skype. I asked, what does destruction do? He said, multiplies damage and sets people on fire. And I asked, like, how is it different than crushing then? And he says, it's a smaller multiplier and you can stack it. Not sure what stacking means in that sense, but it's a static 1.2 times, and the percent chance of it occurring increases. I didn't ask him further what that meant. I just don't think it's all that very good. Combined with crushing, though, it might be amazing. But anyways, the first sword. Interesting. Second sword. Literally the same exact sword, but just leveled up to Hex. Okay, we're getting somewhere. The third sword. Okay, the swords were not good. The first axe. Oh, it's lifesteal 5, but it's not good in any other regard. And the second axe. And just as I was saying it, Crushing 2 and Destruction 1. They're both crap, though. Well, I mean, we got something at least. I mean, I guess we got, you know, some things. Anyway, let's go ahead and warp over to the tower. See if it's actually able to be done right now or not. Just to see if this is Hellfire or not, or if that's been changed. Oh, I think it is, actually. Is this a Hellfire dungeon? Lightning creepers are spawning, but I don't know if those spawned before, because these mobs actually aren't on fire. And it looks like we're not even going to be able to test it out anyway. I think, just for experimenting, I just want to wait out around here and see if any of these guys spawn in, like, on fire, because I think that would confirm it. Unless, we could actually just have, hold on, I want this guy to hit me. No, this isn't a Hellfire dungeon. you guys want to hit me at all, or are you just gonna, like, be my friends? Okay, this is not a Hellfire dungeon. More than certain, because these guys aren't spawning on fire, and they don't deal the 10 times multiplier damage. I didn't get ducked a heart from getting hit like 5 times. So that's confirmed. Mythbusters, or I guess Pizza Busters, I suppose. So anyways, we got some cool stuff. Let's go ahead and put this back in our little home base right over here. Throw the axes in. Crushing 2 and Destruction 1. This would have been such a good sword if that would have been Crushing 5. I think Destruction 3 is the highest. If it's Destruction 5, that would have been nuts. And then we got Lifesteal 5 on there. And Nightmares 1. That's... I mean, it's got Lifesteal 5. I guess that's good, but other than that, it's just not a very good axe. And then the swords... Fire Aspect 3, Fire Aspect 3, and Unbreaking 3, and Sharpness 4, and Bathe of Arthropods. It's not very good loot this time, so let's go ahead and warp to Pete. And, honestly, it's just a thing right now. Look at this. It looks, honestly, like a giant waffle pan. Jesus. Like, look at this. It honestly looks so funny, just like in the process of draining the lake, because it's different. Between the way I did it back in Season 1. Back in Season 1, I had the dirt. I would break down the dirt after I was done with it. But here, I already, like, set up all the dirt. It's honestly just a method of, I guess, redoing it. Like, how should I say? I actually lost my train of thought. But anyways, we're going to get back to work on this because I would feel kind of bad ending the episode without a little bit more progress. So, I'm going to get changed out of some clothes. I'm currently in my jeans and shoes still because I went out with a friend late tonight. So I didn't get a chance to change before I hopped and recorded. So I am feeling rather, like I want to wind down, you know what I mean? So, we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to get back to working on this. And I don't know if we'll be able to get this done within the time of when I'll need to end this episode. But I at least want to get a little bit more progress made, so I'll be able to finish it up off camera. Because I did some off camera, so I'll be able to do a little bit more. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the final stretch of things. We have 3 of them left. We're cooking up our last little bits of sponge to take care of this, and oh, guys, let me tell you, I have been recording this for so freaking long. I think it's been about an hour and a half in total. Maybe a little bit less or more, but it's definitely taken me a long while to do this. I probably sound like I'm whining a little bit, but it's just not fun. You know what I mean? It's not a very enjoyable project. So thrilled to finally have this freaking thing done. The rest of this is going to be easy breeze, because I mean, then it's building. There's just something about draining water that really just, I don't know, it's just not fun, like, being submerged and, like, having to do this. I don't know why, it's just something about it is just really painful. So, we have 11 sponges here. We're going to go ahead and close up this last little bit here. Here we go. Is the celebration time about to commence? I think it is. Close up this last little bit of water here, and drain with the sponges. There we go. Don't mess up. There we go. What about the rest of this here? Is that all going to drain? Yes, it is. And the last little bit. Wait. I'm going to wait for it. We're going to do it in one very amazing, super fantastic celebration method. Are you ready for this amazingness? Wait, one more block. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? The whole thing in 3, 2, 1. Damn it. Dang it, I tried being cool, but I'm not a cool kid. Anyways, guys, that right there is the entire arena lake drained. It's not a feat or a task that has not been done before. I heard this Brandon kid did it last season. That was pretty cool, too. But, yeah, so we have the entire arena completely dried out. Let's actually warp to Pete real fast, right when we take damage. I actually want to see how this looks from, like, an outside perspective. Oh, my God. Hold on, let me see this. It actually just looks like a giant waffle. It looks like a waffle inside of a giant frying pan with, like, blades on the side. This whole thing just looks like a frying pan. I just want to, like, pick it up off the screen and, like, whack it over somebody's head. Maybe somebody I don't like all that much, but, oh, man. Work. A lot of time was devoted into this episode of How to Minecraft. I don't normally ask for this, but if you guys show some support for this feat that is done after this, what we have to do is we got to tear down the rest of the sponges here and all the dirt, which shouldn't be that bad considering we have a very quick shovel. I'm going to bump this up to Unbreaking and Efficiency 5. As well as we have to actually get the rest of the parts dug out so we can layer it with the stone so we can actually get it lowered. And then we have to do the floor design, light it up, and then we are pretty much good to go. But I mean, it's been a long road so far doing this. It hasn't been too long, but it's pretty long. You know what I mean? I don't know, my plays on words are not very good at 1:30 a.m. So, yeah, anyways, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this episode of H2M, guys. Hopefully by tomorrow when I come on to record, we'll have someone that it will have taken up our challenge. Although it won't really do anything for us, it will still be kind of cool to see, you know, if someone did it. So, yeah, this little end here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and with that, I'll catch you all next time. Ciao, guys!